what is the science behind the biocharger?
Well, scientists have clearly been able to prove that everything and anything is giving off a certain frequency, right? We can measure the frequency of not only physical objects, but also emotions. And they have basically downloaded hundreds of frequencies onto this machine. There's a Tesla coil in the middle, and then there's light bulbs that surround it. And the Tesla coil is kind of like a lightning bolt, right? So with a mixture of light and sound therapy with that machine, they take various frequencies and stack them on top of each other to create recipes to help with certain needs. So you can sit around the biocharger and absorb the frequency to help with anything from sleep problems to energy to inflammation to anxiety. There's hundreds of different recipes that we can actually put on that machine for assistance.
That's amazing. So tell me, because a lot of times people will use words, and I don't know where this comes from. This is a technical term called woo-woo.
Sure.
Are you familiar with this?
Yeah,
Of course.
So for the
of course.
so for those folks that are like, that sounds kind of woo-woo, what do you tell them? How do you talk about this with folks who are like, I don't know, that sounds a little bit out there
I feel
for
like
me.
I've had a lot of these conversations
Yeah.
lately.
Yeah, I bet.
And lately I've been talking to people, letting them know, I'm like, this isn't woo-woo. It's like what originally we were doing. It's like going back to the basics. A lot of times is like, grounding, walking on the earth. That's the frequencies that we're trying to mimic in the biocharger and different things. It's going back to the basics. So it's not necessarily woo-woo. It's just taken out of society and society kind of making it weird now. But it's not, because it's going back to our original way of life and doing even like the products that we sell. A lot of times people are taking them from the earth and making them natural and not putting a bunch of fake stuff in it. Same thing with the biocharger or the frequency healing. It's just going back to the basics.
So you are an expert in the Lucia light therapy, though. So I'm going to ask you to tell me about that. What is that?
It uses light therapy. You lay under it with closed eyes, and then it pulsates at different frequencies as well. So it goes directly from the optical nerve into the brain, and it affects the brain. And such a beautiful way where, like this meditation talk, it allows you to get in a deep state of meditation very quickly and without any work, which is nice.
That sounds
awesome.
great. I try to meditate.
Yeah.
It's
hard.
Yeah.
It is hard. So this is nice because you just lay on a really comfortable bed. I pair it with the Vibroacoustic sound table, so you get the energy frequency with it, and then you also get the light therapy for the brain. And the studies that show like EEG images for before the light therapy, it shows kind of the chaos, spikiness of the brain. All of us feeling that without even knowing it. After the light therapy, it just shows it all calm. So it calms the brain down without having to do anything. So whatever you're experiencing while you're laying there under the light, it does calm the brain. It doesn't even matter. You're just laying there and it's doing its thing, and it's really.
We've had quite a few people like with ADHD specifically. They're like, oh my gosh, I felt so calm in that. Like I never feel like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what else might somebody seek out Lucia? Is it Lucia?
Lucia. Yeah.
Okay.
People say it different ways.
Okay.
I've had a lot of clients that have like anger issues or overactive brain, overactive thoughts come in and do therapy sessions like once a week. And they feel like it just totally calms their brain. And the man that came with the anger issues, he's like, my wife and my business partner think I'm a different person because he's so calm now.
Oh,
wow. So it does, like I said, it just does that to the brain without you even having to try. So it's really beautiful. I feel like it gives me a clearer too, like it clears the brain a little bit, where I come out and I feel like everything's a little bit more clear and focused and
like a reset,
cleaner.
a little reset.
Yeah.
Another nervous system reset kind of a thing.
Yep.
It's so interesting because I hear about the vagus nerve a lot. The body keeps the score, and I guess I probably should look into it more. But it sort of feels like, okay, it kind of makes sense, but like, what am I supposed to do about it, right?
The sound bed is like 33 minutes long. What other ones would you want to talk about?
Yeah, the foot soaks and the foot detox, usually it's like 30 minutes, but you're in the room for about 40. So yeah, 30 minutes to an hour, I would say. Lots of people come in for multiple. So you do multiple different things in one day. It really depends. You can pop in and just do one thing. Like we said, you could pop in and just have a tea.
Yeah.
Or just come in for a 20-minute salt room and, tea in the middle of something. Or you can plan a whole day if you want.
People having beneficial experiences in one spot, so that opens them up to trying something else. And then they want to try something else. And before you know it, they've seen everybody here and they just have a whole newfound sort of avenue that they're traveling down, which is very cool.
I always laugh because there's a lot of times people come out and they're like, I didn't know what to expect, but I didn't expect that.